Welcome back to the Steve Malzberg Show. Of course, yesterday, we've been talking about this, the NFL Commissioner Goodell, sat down with Norah O'Donnell on CBS and gave his side of the story and the whole Ray Rice fiasco. Let's watch some of this, and I'll have a chance to comment in depth because I know you're dying for it. Watch.
Well, we had not seen any videotape of what occurred in the elevator. We assumed that there was a video. We asked for video, but we were never granted that opportunity.
So did anyone in the NFL see this second videotape before Monday?
No.
No one in the NFL?
No one in the NFL, to my knowledge, and I've been asked that same question, and the answer to that is no.
All right. We find out today, ABC News reports, that the reason they didn't get the tape was because it would have been illegal. New Jersey Attorney General's office told ABC News it would have been illegal for the cops or the prosecutors in the case to have given that inside the elevator video to the NFL. So that said, the NFL did not see it. We also find out today that Ray Rice gave his version of events, Ray Rice and his attorney, to the NFL, which was very ambiguous, left open the possibility that all was not as it seemed, okay? So that's what the NFL was working with. More.
Well, I don't know how TMZ or any other website gets their information. We are particularly relying on law enforcement. That's the most reliable. It's the most credible. And we don't seek to get that information from sources that are not credible.
Okay, and then Norah O'Donnell says, basically, did you need to see this tape, that you just saw in order to suspend him for longer than 2 games?
Well, we certainly didn't know it was on the tape, but we have been very open and honest, and I have also from 2 weeks ago when I acknowledged that we didn't get this right. That's my responsibility, and I'm accountable for that.
But what changed? I mean, on the first tape, she was lying unconscious on the ground, being dragged out. Did you really need to see a videotape of Ray Rice punching her in the face to make this decision?
No, we certainly didn't. And I would tell you that what we saw in the first videotape was troubling to us in and of itself. But what we saw yesterday was extremely clear, is extremely graphic, and it was sickening. And that's why we took the action we took yesterday. Okay.
Again, what he also went on to say was that Ray Rice and his attorney gave an ambiguous description of what occurred in that elevator. Legally, not because they didn't want it. They asked for all evidence. Legally, according to ABC News, who were told this reportedly by the New Jersey District Attorney's Office, it would be illegal for the cops to have turned over the video to the NFL. So Goodell did what he had to do. And when he saw the tape, he took further action. Leave Goodell alone already. More.
I don't rule that out, but he would have to make sure that we are fully confident that he is addressing this issue clearly. He has paid a price for the actions that he's already taken.
All right, the question was, will Ray Rice ever play in the league again? And he says he doesn't rule it out. I mean, again, there are players who have done pretty horrific things that have come back to play in the NFL. Michael Vick went to jail for killing dogs and came back to play in the NFL. And there's been other players, I'm not going to go down the list. Let me just say this. And I'm no fan of Goodell, leave him alone. Leave the NFL alone. Go after the police. Go after the prosecutors who did not charge Ray Rice with a crime that would land him in jail, that gave him a pass, gave him a walk. They saw the video. They did see the video. We'll be back, folks, with former New York City firefighter Tim Brown. Don't go away on the Steve Malzberg Show. But first, it's America's Moment. We take a look back at the day John Wayne won his Oscar.
It was a night filled with stars as Hollywood came out in strength to honor its own at the 42nd Academy Awards. Nominated for Best Actor that year were Dustin Hoffman, Jon Voight, Richard Burton, Peter O'Toole, and John Wayne. Born Marion Morrison in Winterset, Iowa, Even at birth, the future movie icon was breaking records, weighing in at 13 pounds. After graduating from USC on a football scholarship, this young man became an aspiring actor, changed his name to John Wayne, and the rest became box office history. A veteran of some 150 films, Wayne received his first Best Actor Award nomination in 1939 for his role in The Sands of Iwo Jima. It would take more than 3 decades later, until April 7, 1970, before the Academy honored him once again. But this time, he won the Best Actor Award for his role as a one-eyed sheriff in True Grit.
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I think this is a great country.
Actress Maureen O'Hara, when asked to describe her friend, summed up the man best with 3 words: John Wayne, American. You're watching An American Moment on Newsmax TV.